This is Newcap Sports with Moses Waldo.
With a handful of games left until the playoffs, the Lloydminster Bobcats get to enjoy 4 of those games with Drayton Valley, which began last night. Now we'll pick it up with 3 minutes in. Off the draw, Christian Lloyd sends it through traffic, and number 12 notches his 12th to open the scoring. We'll still stay in the first period, tied at 1 now. Bobcats power play. It will be Brett Smythe who will walk in from the corner and score. The Cats now lead 2-1 after 20 minutes. Middle of the frame, and less than a minute in, Morgan Messenger will make it 3-1. Kevin Durar will then break out and go top glove as he gets a goal and an assist in this contest. It's 4-1 for the home side. Thunder respond 36 seconds later, and a couple of former Bobcats team up. Troy Rapuano to Austin Yaremchuk. He goes 5-hole on Alex Leclerc, who doesn't get enough of it. The Cats lead now cut in half. To the third period, Bobcats in cruise control, 5-2. Eric Benchadel on a 6-game point streak. Let's make it 7 with a nice little move to protect the puck. He sends it past Brett Zeroni. It's now 6-2 Cats. Messenger would get his second of the night and finish with a 3-point effort. 8-4 is the final.
I'm not happy giving up 4 goals and 17 shots, and you can't blame Alex for any of them. 2 partial breakaways and a couple tap-ins at net front. So, it's frustrating, but, sometimes when we're trying to press so much offensively, we're giving up some opportunities, and, that's not... while we want to score, we have to remember that we shouldn't need to score 5 a night.
That's one thing we touched on after the game. Our offense has been there for most of the year, and our defense has been kind of hit or miss sometimes. So we really want to tighten that up, and hopefully tomorrow we can have a better defensive effort.
In other AJ action, a pair of goals by Bobby McMahon helped the Axe beat Fort McMurray 4-1 last night. They're in Camrose this Sunday to take on the Kodiaks. Now, the Lakeland Rustlers volleyball teams wrapped up their home portion of the volleyball season, taking on Augustana last night. Michelle Lang taking in her final home match of her career. Rustlers up 1-0. We'll go to the second set where the Vikings lead eventually would fade. The Rustlers will tie it up at 24 after that unforced error. Now the Rustlers would end up coming back and taking the set 27-25. A nice little tip over the net by Alex Unger fools the Vikings. The Rustlers just a set away from winning their final home match of the season. Third set, Rustlers would take over. Hannah Prokop, nice little kill there to make it 24-18. Then on match point, the Vikings serve goes right into the net. The Rustlers take the set 25-19 and the match in straight sets. After this was all done, an emotional Michelle Lang took it all in one last time.
This year I told myself, don't take anything for granted. This is the last year you got to play the game you love, and so right now to be playing like this is the last time I got to play in our home gym. It's a wonderful feeling, but it's also it's bittersweet because it's something that's been a huge part of me.
What I'm going to miss the most is just her dedication to our program. Her work ethic, the way she leads is just by showing everybody else this is how you do it. And now she's out there and she is showing everybody exactly what you need to do to be successful in a 5-year career.
My first year, I thought, I'll be here for 1 year and I'll just check it out. I wasn't too sure what I was getting into. And after that first year, it captured me, and I thought this is something I'm probably going to be around for 5. And I wouldn't have done it any other way.
Now to the men, no Sam Dwevi. He was out for personal reasons, so it was a chance for the youngsters to showcase their talent against Augustana, who was battling for first place in the North. Set point for the Vikes in the first. Tyson Weens, great dig to keep it alive, but the failed tip over to the net would give Augustana the set, 25-20. The Rustlers would build a large lead in the second, but see that evaporate. The miss gives the second set to the Vikings, 25-19. More of the same in the third. But what a rally to finish off this match, lasting 35 seconds before Weens' smash is just out. 26-24, Vikings take it in straight sets.
If you look at Augustana, they graduate 5 players this year, so they have 5 fifth-year players on the floor tonight. That's tough to compete against, and I thought we still held our own against them. And that's a lot of veteran experience, and we're starting to get that, and I think that's going to be massive for us, and hopefully we can continue that trend.
Well, it's senior night at the Lakeland Rustlers gym tonight with the women's basketball team. Fifth-year Cameo McCurley will be honored after the women's game. The ladies improved to 21-0 on Friday with a 56-43 victory. No graduates for the men. They have a nice young nucleus that has won 3 straight, including an 87-76 win Friday at Kings. Ladies are underway. Men tip off at 8 o'clock. Now, after staving off extinction from midget hockey, the PWM Steelers can now breathe a sigh of relief knowing they'll be playing next season. Now it's just all about hockey as the Steelers took on the PAC Saints. Down 1-0 in the second. Steelers come alive. Stephanie Fisher, nice wheels, gets by the defenseman and slides the puck underneath the goalie's pad. It's 1-1. Later in the period, Jaden Thorpe will stop on a dime. Fires just stopped, but Nicole Kabelka shovels it home. 2-1 Steelers. Now the Saints would tie this one up and eventually take the lead. Callie Hall blows a tire, leading to this slapper from Tyra Mayropoulos. It's now 3-2 Saints. 25 seconds later, though, the Steelers respond. Nice little give and go. Kabelka to Jaden Thorpe, 3-3 after 2 periods. 41 seconds into the final frame. It's going to be Fisher on a partial break. She will get her second of the game to make it 4-3. The Steelers add 2 more for the 6-3 victory. Now some more hockey for you. The Lloydminster Bantam Icecats hosting the Peace Country Storm, down 1-0 in the second. Jenna Plamondon, chance to tie it, but brings it off the post. Now late in the period, the Storm on the power play. The point shot can't get through traffic, but Mackenzie Datchuk will find the loose puck and bury it to give the Storm a 2-0 lead after 40 minutes. In the third, the Storm get a lucky bounce here. It will go off a pair of skates. Paige Jasmine in net, alert on the play. The Storm would eventually add another for a 3-0 final.